If another Katrina-like storm were to come through, could the state of Louisiana withstand it?
I think it could. That doesn't mean it will. I think it's the strength of the storm, the angle, or whether a Category 3 or greater, or whether New Orleans would sustain with the 100-year protection they have. It all depends on that storm surge and the way it hits the city. But the concern we have is the seawall around New Orleans is sinking. Sea rise is rising. If we don't do something, we don't have another hurricane for 10 years. We're going to lose 100-year protection. Where do we get the billions to raise that wall? Because every year, holding our breath for a hurricane isn't going to work for many years to come. That wall of water that comes across that marsh and up that Mississippi River is something that ought to scare the hell out of anybody.
How would things be different today if another Katrina-like storm were to hit?
Every time you have a major storm, a large group of the people and businesses don't come back. I always have in the back of my mind, will they rebuild? Will anybody rebuild? Will they be worth the investment to rebuild certain areas? I'm in political office today because of my frustration and anger after Katrina and what I saw, the lack of response and the lack of caring by a lot of public officials. You know, running for public office, if you don't really care to make a difference, you should stay out of it. The lack of the public officials that showed up to help was the reason I'm here today as Lieutenant Governor of the state of Louisiana.
Are there specific people or places that always come to your mind when the Katrina anniversary comes around every single year?
I tell you, the most inspiring thing was the thousands of volunteers that came from around the world. Because many times I thought of giving up, you know, and when people put their life on hold to come to Louisiana and lend a hand, that's what gives you the strength to go on. We know that the storms are getting stronger and more intense and gaining more speed as they get closer to the shore and get less time to evacuate every year. And so if we're not out there doing everything we can, there will be a day when you won't be able to live along the coast of Louisiana. And that'd be a sad day for Louisiana. The seafood, the culture, the way of life, it's so important to the people here in Louisiana. I just couldn't imagine life without coastal Louisiana.